For anybody not familiar with roller derby, the game is played with 5 players in a team. 4 blockers in front of me, 2 jammers with stars on their helmets. The jammer's job is to pass the blockers. Blocker's job is to get them through the pack and stop the other jammer. Now, the first pack through the pass for the jammers just determines who is the lead jammer. The lead jammer controls the jam by they can put their hands on their hips to call off the jam at any time, which is an advantage. They can try to score some points and call it off before the other team scores any. Both teams are scoring points simultaneously. So the first pass, there's no points. We have a lead jammer, and that is my baby daddy. Now, for every opposing blocker that they pass, that would be a point. Boom, takes my baby daddy out hard. I've never uttered that sentence in my life before, but I like it. Couple points for the Marauders. So jams can be very short like the one you have there. The jammer was knocked out of bounds, the lead jammer was knocked out of bounds, decided to call it off before the opposing jammer could come through and score points to negate the ones they just had. Some jams will go the full 2 minutes. 2-pack shocker is the lead jammer for this jam. 2-pack shocker will score a point for the blocker that they pass from now on. Jam timer is on the lower right of the scoreboard. Game timer is on the lower left. Jams can go up to 2 minutes, or when the lead jammer decides to put their hands on their hips and call off the jam. Can't shove in the back of roller derby. You can't kick, you can't hit, you can't throw chairs. Very specific blocking zones. Thighs on the shoulders. And shocker is content to grab 4 points. Call off that jam. Now I feel complete. Now almost, don't have time. Official timeout. Elizabethan tragedy, jamming in blue for the Marauders. Group demise in red for the Rumrunners. Roller derby is played counterclockwise. 242 and the ball hits the box for going clockwise play. And Elizabethan tragedy heads to the box for cutting the track. And that means it's a power jam for the Rumrunners. That means that the only jammer on the track is for the Rumrunners. The Marauders cannot answer back. Penalties last 30 seconds in roller derby. So come to the track. You go out of bounds in roller derby. If someone knocks you out of bounds, you have to come back in behind the person who knocked you out. If you don't, that's cutting the track. Send it to the box. We want to keep everybody on the track. Hops into the backwards, handful more points, crashes into the wall, runs around like a muppet, and heads back to the bench.
Just about 3 minutes in, it is 16-1 Rumrunners.
So this jam starts out as a power jam for the Rumrunners. Rumrunners also in control of this jam. That is apex jump by Elizabethan tragedy. That's when the skater jumps from inbounds over the interior out of bounds and lands back in bounds on the border here. Takes a lot of skill, stamina to do ninja, Tyler, aka Bully Destroyer. So around the track, we set up the track. There's actually a rope underneath that white line. Helps for track setup and lets the skaters know if they're going out of bounds. You gotta bump up because you're on the track. These lines aren't here when Happy Wheels open skate is going on. Two-pack shocker jamming in red. My baby out first as the jammer. Two-pack shocker taking out hard by Snuffy. And you saw Snuffy come to the back of the pack to draw two-pack shocker back. Because two-pack had to come back in behind Snuffy to avoid a penalty. Baby Daddy with some fancy backward skating. Got us 4 more points. Calls off the jam.
5 minutes into the game, it is 20 Rumrunners, 9 Marauders.
So there's no set positions in roller derby. Blockers can line up anywhere inside this box. Jammers anywhere behind this line. You get to the spot first, it's yours. So you can watch throughout the match and set up different plays and different strategies. Speaking of the blockers, they must remain in the pack to do their work. Pack is the greatest number of skaters in both teams in the given area. So referees are like, pack is here, or no pack, to get everybody back together. You stray in the pack, you're warned. You don't come back, you're sent to the penalty box or destruction of the track. That encourages the game to stay focused in an area. The blockers can only hit within the pack and engage zone 20 feet in front of and 20 feet behind the pack. Jammers can hit anywhere on the track though, so occasionally you'll see them take each other out. Way on the other side for the pack. You can't shove in the back and roll your resource. It's not easy for the jammers to push their way through the pack. Incurring a penalty. And we have a lead jammer. That is Zippy Doodle. They can do that if they're stuck or injured or they have some sort of secret play. That was the first one we've seen tonight. Elizabeth Tragedy jamming in blue for the Marauders. Calypso in red for the Rumrunners. Our jammers kind of force their way into the pack. Elizabeth Tragedy had one skater to beat. Unfortunately, that one skater was through to behind. Forced out again by Grim. But stuck through on the inside. Elizabeth Tragedy is the lead jammer and is eligible to score points. Plows and hard to Max. Able to fight through that front wall for 4 points for the Marauders. Max has become the jammer, and that grabs 1 point. Some fast skating and try to catch up. Elizabeth Tragedy piles on board. Slash giving a red for the Rumrunners. My Baby Daddy in blue.
Easy shirt.
And a jammer raised by Baby Daddy. Cuts off Slash. Slash calls off that jam since My Baby Daddy was ahead of them. Would have reached the pack first to score points first. So Weissy calls that jam off. Good job. I'm so proud of My Baby Daddy for neutralizing that lead jammer there.
25 Rumrunners, 17 Marauders.
Matt Dallas in blue for the Marauders, jamming two-pack shocker for the Rumrunners to red. Tugboat, the last outpost, and shocker able to get around Tugboat. A couple lead jammers. Two-pack shocker, nice job hitting the brakes. Sweetie doing an awesome job blocking shocker. What a move by shocker. Little shake and bake to get Sweetie, shake Sweetie off there. Saw the star cover come off there. Everyone knows that, so I can say it out loud now. Some of the stuff I can't say when it happens because I don't want to let the people on the track know what's going on. But talk about having come the jammer as the pivot. Star cover came off. Had to have that. Came back for it. Someone had a forearm. That'll do it for that long jam. Bruce Lee in blue for the Marauders. Slash in red for the Rumrunners. Both jammers hitting their initial passes. Bruce Lee is the lead jammer. Bruce found the path all the way to the front. Grabs several points. Calls off the jam. 3 points to gain that. So it's Rumrunners 34, Marauders 20. About 17 minutes left to play in the first half. So I remind you about the raffle tickets. 6 for 5, 10 for an arm's length. All proceeds for charity. Kryptonite in red jamming for Rumrunners. Elizabeth Tragedy. Forced out of bounds by Boo. Two-pack shot. Slow Elizabeth Tragedy out. So Elizabeth Tragedy went out of bounds, but the problem is two-pack shocker went out of bounds as well. So when you block out of bounds, you're out of bounds, goes away from you, you both come back on the track. You don't need to come in behind anybody. So very heads up by Elizabeth Tragedy, seeing it. Two-pack shocker went out of bounds with it. Hey, speaking of raffle prizes, we have a Casco Bay Roller Derby duffel bag, a Lego holiday set, Christmas vacation movie with a Bull Boost gift card, Christmas Story movie with gift card to blow loose. I love how that's written down 2 different ways. A mini quilt, Kindred Bakery whoopie pies, and a homemade scarf. So there's some awesome prizes up for grabs. Grab some raffle tickets. It's for charity. Your odds are very good today. Just try jamming, put it on the outside. Grabs 4 points, falls off the jam right before the apex jump though. A gorgeous crane like the bird, not the construction equipment, flying through the air like Danielson, landed it, but the jam had already been pulled off before they had passed anybody. But it was a thing of beauty to watch. Jamming in blue is Mad Malice for the Marauders. 2-pack shocker in red for the Rumrunners. And Mad Malice out first to become the lead jammer. 2-pack shocker somehow spinning and bounds underneath. And a nice hit from Bruce. Alice grabs 4 more, calls off that jam. Bringing them up to 27, chipping away at that lead the Rumrunners have. Slash in red. Elizabeth Tragedy in blue. Whiz bang and a sonic boom. Have a nice blocky line up front. Just Kai. Knocked the Elizabeth Tragedy out of bounds. Skated back. Elizabeth didn't catch that. Heads to the penalty box for cutting a jump for 30 seconds. Slash in front of the Rumrunners. Chance. Really reset the 2 extra seconds slash on the back. But slash grabs. Oh, trying to call the jam and done. High block. Sends up in the penalty box, and that'll be a power jam for the Marauders. Exactly what we need right now. But they need to capitalize. Alright, let's keep tracking that. Their initial pass because they opened the penalty box this whole time, so now they can score points. Nice fast pack there for a moment. There's no set speed in the pack. There's a push and pull depending on the strategy each team wants to do. Remember, you can skate ahead, but if you destroy the pack, you get warned, you keep at it, it's in the box. So it's a push and pull to try and get your strategy over the other teams to get that pack moving fast or slow, depending on what you want. I think that was a multiplayer block. Multiplayer block is when 2 skaters kind of link hands, sort of Red Rover style, and impede another skater. Can't do that in roller derby, that's a multiplayer block. I'll send you the box.
Just over 11 minutes in the first half. It's 45 Rumrunners, 31 Marauders.
Official timeout. Remember, pile of raffle prizes over here. Get your raffle 6 for $5, $10 for an arm length. May your ticket seller have extremely unusually long arms.
It's fine. I'm not worried.
Holidays are coming. The merch table is over here by the skate rental section. Look for Danielle Boone with the coonskin cap. We accept cash and credit cards, so you don't need to have cash on hand for that. Come on over, pick out some merch. And again, donation box for the toys is over here, as well as the admittance fee. If you want to make an additional donation, we love that. Toys For Tots, we love that. You can use credit cards by scanning the QR code and using the PayPal credit card setting for that. I completely lost my train of thought here. Truck Norris was doing something very coachy. I was like, oh, what's he doing? And I forgot, oh yeah, I was in the middle of talking. Now play will resume. Not something that happens often, but we all take pride in our work. We'll make sure everything is correct. Gameplay will resume. In blue, Marauders by Baby Daddy. In red, Max. Roll. Strategy. Forearm set, belly set. Sweet baby wishes in the box. In the meantime, my baby daddy grabs 4 points. Track cut sends that action box. And that will be an old 2 mini fix cups. That's my baby daddy. Racking up the points. Closing that lead. And the benches are saying, are you excited? There you go. Are you not entertained? 4 more points. That is pretty amazing, actually. We almost have a lead change. So incredible balance by Max. Going on a single skate on the line and again. Apex jump number 5 or something. Getting 4 more points.
And with that, a lead change.
A lead change. Rumrunners 49, Marauders 51.
Just under 10 minutes in the first half. 49 Rumrunners, 51 Marauders.
Bruce Lee in blue. Zippy Doodle in red. Zippy Doodle is such a cheerful name, but we do not want to be hit by Zippy Doodle. In the meantime, Bruce Lee is doing the backwards. Grip the prize with a squeal. I'm not sure why Group Demise skated backwards to put the helmet cover on. It was modesty. so the crowd couldn't see. I'm changing. Snapping in the wind is because you're so fast. Anyways, that was the star pass. Grim was the pivot. Became the jammer. But the jam ended before the she could get to the back. All right, Matt Dallas and Baloo. Calypso. Also known as Calypso on my sheet. Technical Rumrunners, but Matt Dallas is the lead jammer. I think Matt Dallas is the lead jammer. Big jam. Well, we feel alive. 4 points for the Marauders.
Go Malice!
Dallas grabbing 4 more, making it look easy. Sees the star pass happen. Since that jammer's in front of them, calls it off and still reach the pack first. And have increased their lead. Rumrunners 49, Marauders 61. Timeout, Rumrunners. You weren't wrong, they reappeared. Elizabethan tragedy jamming for the Marauders, just tied for the Rumrunners. Matt and Max is probably doing a good job forcing Elizabethan tragedy stuck in the back. Marauders doing a pretty good job leading Kaya. Wipe out Kaya inside, but in the meantime, Elizabethan tragedy able to become the lead jammer. Group demise heads to the penalty box. Elizabethan tragedy grabs 4 points. Low block says just tied to the penalty box, 30 seconds. Elizabethan tragedy calls off that jam. So the Marauders will start the next jam with a power jam. tiptoeing around the outside. Betsy followed by E. Nerves the jammer status. Rim taking the shot. Just got it with an initial pass. 4 points. He grabs 3 points because Kai was approaching the back. Calls off that jam before that happens.
Just under 5 minutes in the first half.
49, Marauders 68.
Rumrunners 49, Marauders 68.
All right, last chance for raffle tickets. We will have the raffle person come to you. Raise your hand in the audience if you need raffle tickets. The raffle person will come to you. Raise your hand. Over there with the bleachers, and there's someone back in the corner. Look at you folks. You got your... I'll announce it again. All right, here she comes. Rumrunners got 3 points in that jam. Chipping away at that lead. Colorado is a national treasure, people. It's my random fact for money. Rumrunners playing wings at the front of the ball here. Throwing Mingo off the track. Mingo gets up there, that's good to see. Rim, fast skating girl. That's 4 points. Keeps it chugging. Snuffy able to dodge the Sonic Boom. Meanwhile, they're got 4 points down. Forced to the inside by Whiteout. Stuffy with a shot to Boom, going to the left block. When the coach says go through Boom, Whiteout listens. And again. Whiteout is a very strong blocker. Boom's no slouch either. Stuffy taken down by the aforementioned Boom. Whiteout comes back to help out. Nice job sealing it off the path for Stuffy. Stuffy will do a little tiptoeing around the inside for 4. Meanwhile, Red grab 4 as well. Nice jam. A couple of prize fighters trading blows back and forth. Rumrunners 64, Marauders 72. Under a minute left in the first half. Jam clock is on the lower right. If the game clock on the lower left expires, the jam clock becomes the game clock. The half will not end until the jam ends. Again, last chance for raffle tickets. We appreciate your support. 2-back shot here in red. Bruce Lee in the pile up in blue. Back steps to the box for 4-arm. 2-back shot that takes advantage of the confusion to become the jammer. Second is just doing some good blocking tonight. T-Rex. T-Rex says no. T-Rex says no again. Nice blocking by T-Rex here to keep two-pack shot.
And that was the last jam of the first half.
Rumrunners 66, Marauders 72 on ice. Close game. Stick around for the second
Rumrunners
half.
66, Marauders 72.
We'll do the round
8-point game.
Handful of minutes, must be present to win, so we have to. That's a very different mindset here, intentional versus avoidable. So, sorry about that, Slash. And here we go, second half.
66 Rumrunners, 72 Marauders.
Speaking of bad house and blue jamming, with lines in the red. Walk yourself clear the jammer line. He forcing them out. Drew comes fast, able to get past. Evan Lowe, you probably jammer. A multi-player block on a jam. That's fascinating. That's a two box. But it ain't that show. That's a power jam for the Marauders. Started off with 4, courtesy of E. Carrying the star. Now since the jammer goes to lead jammer was in the box, so you can't make any jammer anymore. This jam will go the full 2 minutes. Griglinski.
I want people to turn to build up.
Drew's hanging into that front blocking wall, and it does, barely. Grabs 4 points in the process. He cycles to the back line. Captain Boom! Recycle to the back again by Captain Boom! Oh, he able to shut off Boom right to the front and it's free! He gets 4 points the hard way. And jam clock expires. Rumrunners 73, Marauders 84. Want to give a special shout out thank you to our sponsors here, Bigger Strength Studio focused on building your strengths and personal training goals. City Barbecue in Westbrook, specializing in smoked meat, local beers. And Freedom, there's still over 50 types of whiskey there. Left 2-pack shot right red is the jam. All skaters completed the initial passing. Two-pack final run going at 0. Try calling off. Didn't call it off, but. Oh, got 1. Sorry, got 1. My baby again got 0. Nice and close. Just got 100. Joining the Rumrunners, Bruce Lee. That Max, great job. Causing straight appearance to get just tied through. 1 blocker fought off 3. Nice set started to tug rope, but vice versa, Kai able to keep on their feet, stay in bounds. Grabbing 4 in the process. cusp of another lead change. Kai trying to grab a point for two, grabs one. Sees Bruce Lee approaching the back, ready to score, calls it up. 1 point game. This being tragedy. Of course, waiting for the front of the wall. No back situation. That house penalized. Failure to reform to the back center of the box. In the meantime, this being tragedy. Almost landed it. Snubbing, not getting out of that. Mid-air. Snubbing again, forcing tragedy to the inside. But Snubbing did not go out of bounds, so that's a check. For Elizabeth Tragedy, giving the Rumrunners a power jam to try and retake the lead. Pearl Jam is stopping. Two-pack shot along with Yee. Gonna burst two-pack shockers around the outside. And that is the lead change we're talking about. Rumrunners now in command. You heard the call going to the bench back there. OJ, that means the opposing jammer has re-entered the track. A lot of communication from your teammates over your team as you're trying to stay alive and get a drop on the track. They will give you the information you need. Want to listen to the calls? Listen to your track team. It's been a 2-4. A very peaceful tour along the inside line. Grabs 4 points right before the jam clock expires.
All right, just over 6 minutes into the second half.
94 to the Rumrunners 92.
Lead change. Rumrunners 95, Marauders 92.
My baby daddy in blue, Grim Demise in red. Captain Boom pushes my baby daddy out. Nice blocking wall and cutter.
Get her.
Max. Oh, Snuffy, your girl, and wipe out. Seal off that inside track. Free my baby daddy. Grim Demise was the lead jammer. My baby daddy got ahead. Calls off that jam. He's going to hit the pack first to score points. Heads up play by Grim Demise. Just jamming a red, Bruce Lee blue. Action to the front. Tumbo, T-Rex. Resisting the kill training. The ball back. Kai is able to force their way out eventually to become a lead jammer. Good job staying by Kai. That's a good play shot. Got able to get through the pack grab. 4 points for sliding out of bounds and calling out.
Okay, 103 Rumrunners, 92 Marauders.
We're fixing the tape on the track. Keeping the tape ninja safe here. We'll reset. I have to dress the stylish fedora next time. 2-pack shocker in red. Elizabeth Tragedy or red blue. Max throws them out. Sweet Lady Vicious in the mix as well, along with Cutter. And they free 2-pack shot. Two-pack shot followed up by Bad Malice, Pearl Jammer, and Evie, forcing 2-pack to call that off. Good job by that blocking wall on the Marauders to stop the bleeding. Reminds the red pushing that whole blue front ball forward. Relentless. What an effort by Griffin Eyes. This beat just not stop. Baby Getty working on a similar situation. A lot of lockers swirling around them. Able to outlast. They saw it boom the last attempt. Calls out that jam before my baby Getty gets the back. The Rumrunners piling him up. 110 to 92. Just got jamming in red. Bruce Lee in blue. I'm laughing, Jordan. Talk about that. Just kind of tiptoeing on the mountain. Bring that out. In the meantime, go down, you know. It's all about attention. Bruce Lee is the lead jammer. Bruce Lee knowing that just Kai, hot on their tail, sees that Kyle will be scoring more points when her blockers are in the back of the pack, so calls the jam on. Wise choice by Gretchen Skater. Sweet Baby Vicious jamming for the Rumrunners. And now it's jamming for the Marauders. Sweet Baby Vicious taking a shot from Mad Alice right as the whistle blew. Both skaters pushing with all their might, trying to get through the walls. Forearm sends Captain Boom to the Box. Meantime, Mad Alice sneaks around the inside. Penalty two. Track cut sends Sweet Baby Vicious to the penalty box. That's a power jam for the Marauders. Sees into the pack, no big deal. Grabs a couple more, calls off that jam. One more. In a close game like this, every point counts, so Steve one more point in, that could be the difference at the end of the game.
110 Rumrunners, 101 Marauders.
Timeout for Rumrunners. Very fast in the touch jam. 2 points though only. But that's to the foul. 112. Marauders 101. Baby Daddy pushing it out. Just Kai running like one of those lizards and runs on the water, like somehow staying in bounds. That was amazing. That's what they're shooting for. Core balance, core strength. Remember, folks, they're doing this on wheels. It's amazing. It ain't a little easy. A lot of practice and hard work. That was fantastic, Kai. Thank you. All right, Pearl Jam. Pearl Jammer. Two-pack shocker. Already lead jammer for the Rumrunners. Forced out of bounds, the Pearl Jam out. Calls off that jam. That's 2 more points for the Goss. Kai back on the track jamming for the Rumrunners. Big traffic jamming for Marauders. Kai finds this on the right. Here comes the lead jammer. Kai gets blocking all hard. Leaves on kind of swords to hit. Rex takes the shot. It will get past Carter as well. Or Edie, sorry, it will get past Edie. Call the jam off on the ground, 3 points. Rumrunners incrementing up. Just a little late. 12.5 minutes left to play the game. Stick around for the awarding of the championship trophy. It's a major award. But is it for Geely? It looks for Geely. Drink your own team, folks. My baby daddy, two-back shocker, examining the pack, looking for an opening. Two-back shocker takes the shot at first. Absorbs a hit from the lead, Kenny. Able to stay on his feet. My baby daddy takes a two-back shocker. The shocker is all. Able to call off the jam. See if we get any points. Two points for shocker. Able to pass two blockers in the back and call it off. Grim shooting forward like a rocket. Stuffy wipeout. Another goal holding Grim back. Grim again, relentless. Grim finds his lead jammer for the scale. Swooping from outside to inside, through the back of the floor. Stuffy is now the jammer from the Marauders, but Grim Device will have none of that. Grabs 4 more calls off the jam before Stuffy's quest for glory can come to fruition. Timeout, Marauders.
10.5 minutes left to play. 131 Rumrunners, 101 Marauders.
Just died and for Rumrunners, it was a tragedy for Marauders. Westbrook and Max holding outside, sweet tragedy. Max forces on out. Meanwhile, just dies, lead jammer. Kai grabs 2 more. The lead increases 133 Rumrunners. Marauders 101 with time ticking away. My baby Danny trying to get to the front blocking wall. Stays on their feet, hopping over somebody. Two-back shot is gonna shoot down Pearl Jammer. White Hawk comes on the hill, forces two-back shot. Inbound. White Hawk is so the shot gets the right back off the track and keeps going. Two-back shocker was watching White Hawk like a hawk to make sure that he slid out of bounds with him so he could keep right on going. That's 4 points from the Marauders there.
I feel like that's...
Tugboat forcing forcing out guy. Oh, he's moving backwards, cycling back, tiptoeing on the inside, but Bruce Lee already broken free with a couple of jammer. Bruce Lee able to lead through the pack. Grabbing 4 points and calling that jam off right before Kai could get there.
I don't think he's skating with the race either.
Right into the chest of Mad Mouse. Eventually pushing shut out that block for another 4-point pass. Pearl Jammer shrugs off a hit. Recycle with the back of the pack by Sonic Blue. Their demise gets 4 more points and calls off that jam. Rumrunners piling it on now. 149, Marauders 108. 6.5 minutes left to play in the final home team game of the season. Championship trophy to be awarded after the game, so stick around for that. Zippy Duel jamming for the Rumrunners. Elizabeth Tragedy. And now Max, we're going at it on the side. I hear both went out of bounds, so Elizabeth Tragedy can just keep right on guard. Zippy Duel recycled to the back of the pack by T-Rex and leave off Tots. Tragedy grabs 4. Zipper recycled again by T-Rex. T-Rex at the this time. T-Rex recycles Van Max, who's now the jammer. Was a pivot. Just a star pass. Bob the Tragedy able to slow Van Max down a little bit, but they escaped. Completed their initial pass. But maybe for not. Marauders got another 4. Bringing them up to 119.
Five minutes left in the game. 149 Rumrunners, 119 Marauders.
Just got it, then you red light, you blue. Stay on their feet. Become the lead jammer. Try again to fancy mover. Get to the back. Apex jump for distance. That's 4 points calls off that jam. Bringing home 26. It is not out of reach for the Marauders. Everything will have to go their way. Stick around for the championship trophy, and we have MVP awards. Walker and Jim from each team will be selected by the other team to honor for the night for their efforts on the track. Who will it be from each team? Cast your votes in your head. See if you're right. No prizes for that, just bragging rights. The MVPs, though, they get a little trophy. Kryptonite congratulations to the Rumrunners, Bruce Lee. In blue, Yee sitting on the side. Slowing on the underneath, just enough to free the blue Bruce. And the Marauders really needed that. But can they capitalize? Bruce Lee goes for calls out for jam. CPU attendant for the Rumrunners was a big tragedy. Wearing a path on this track tonight, jamming a lot. Sweet baby vicious able to slow this big tragedy down. Along the sleigh up. Was being able to break free, become a legion. 22-point deficit, so time for that. Those big tragedies, Sorter on the outside, dumping under, grabbing 4 more. All right, folks, it's getting close. Timeout, Marauders.
149 Rumrunners,
What a comeback by the Marauders.
135 Marauders.
The pounce. The excitement. That's right. Thank you very much. I'll be here all night, at least for the next 5 minutes. All right, Rumrunners and Marauders, start thinking in your head. Who's the MVP blocker and jammer from the other team? Start to make your choices. Who are you going to nominate for a blocker and a jammer from the other team? Two minutes, 21 seconds. We will have at least this jam. Jam clock on the lower right. The game clock expires on the lower left. The jam clock becomes the game clock, and the game will end with the jam. My baby, Danny, Jimmy, for the Marauder, just died in red for the Rumrunners. Nice matchup. And the Rumrunners are in control of the jam. Just got his big jammer. Oh, two-back shocker getting a piece of my baby Danny. In the meantime, just tied, almost at the inside track. Forced out of bounds by Stubby. Back on the track, though, 4 points. As the clock flies every time over. Calls it off before the passes by baby Danny was catching up. 1:36 remaining. I won't put that day job, don't worry. I don't get paid to do this, I'm a volunteer. And it shows. All right, Derby on the track. Max jamming for the Rumrunners. Pearl jammer through the back. Lead Jammer Marauders. Again, the game clock expires. Jam clock becomes a game clock. True demise, force Pearl Jammer out of bounds, recycling Pearl all the way to the back. Two very fast-footed skaters battling it out. Max grabs 4 points. Using that axe to hammer the nail in the coffins of the opposing team. Multiplayer block sends the ignitions to the box in the meantime. Both Jammers down to 4 points. Collisions in the middle. Harm and the Jammers coming hot. Pearl Jammer through the first round of 4. Max runs right into white out. Be able to block them for a moment. 4 points for both Jammers. Grim demise down the Jammer from the Rumrunners. Handing off from Max. He forcing Grim out of bounds. Recycled way back. Practically to the Portland line. And that will do it. 2025 season.
Super close game.
Marauders 155. Rumrunners 165.
Rumrunners are your winners. 165 Rumrunners, 155 Marauders.
Award the championship trophy.
I'm sorry, 167. 167 Rumrunners, 155 Marauders.